Just waiting maybe for a few people to join us. I'm going to be talking about bluing baths, and I'll show you a few ingredients. Not so much how you prepare the bath, but more the ingredients that go in it and how it can be used. So for one bath, which is commonly known as a Haitian blue bath, we do it also in Sanse. So I have my bluing Reckitt's Crown Blue Square. I wouldn't use bluing balls because they have different minerals in them. Or you can use liquid bluing. Mrs. Stewart's bluing. Hey. So this is what we're going to use. It's like indigo bluing. And indigo was made or farmed on many plantations. And I think in Virginia. My American history is not as fabulous, but the bluing is a dye that they would use for like blue jeans, other things, fabrics. This is used to make your whites whiter when you wash your whites. It's non-toxic, so I'll be using just a tiny bit of 1 square for both baths I'm making. Depends how much blue you want to put in there, and we make a lot of blue bowls for cleansing ourselves over on the floor, etc. But these are going to be baths, but one of the baths I'm going to be using is a floor wash, I think. So, Haitian bluing bath. Usually bluing, a lemon, and we're going to be using basil. There's other things you can add, and I've learned other things you wouldn't want to add to certain things, so we're not going to stray from that. And that's the ingredients for the one bath. Basil is great for blessing. It's a very, very important herb in Sanse and in Voodoo. And in many ATR traditions, you make use of basil. The other plant I could recommend for doing this bath is ceiba. Ceiba tree is a sacred tree, and you could use ceiba also in this bluing bath. It's a classic example. The other bluing bath I'm going to make, I have some daisies I picked outside, white flowers. I have some cascarilla, and this is just spirit-led what I want to make right now. So that's just making it spiritually. But it's informed, like things that you wouldn't put in there. So doing a lot of white baths, but I want to take a break from doing a white bath, and so I'm going to be doing this one instead. Be adding a bit of bluing to it. Also Florida water to both baths I'm going to be adding. And in the bath with the cascarilla and white petals I'm bluing, I'm also going to be putting a little bit of coconut water in that one. So yeah, I'll just start making and show you guys. Basil has to be fresh. Your plants have to be fresh for working with them, these traditions. If you're lucky to have a basil plant. If not, I bought a little package of basil for, I think it was 40 cents at Walmart today, and used part of it in the lasagna. So the coconut milk I got at the dollar store for $1. So, and that's enough. The can's enough to make maybe 3 baths out of it. Yeah. There you go. The bluing's in there. Chop up my lemon, and I have my candle going. So, when we do our works, a lot of times we do it with a water glass and a candle, but since I'm working with water in the baths, I just have my white candle going. A great bath you can do in an emergency is coffee, lemons, and salt. You do that neck down, and if you don't have money to get yourself together to get to someone that can help you, it's a great, it might work. to solve the problem on your own, to remove negative conditions, etc. So it's one thing I really recommend. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys, and thanks for all the shares and likes and subscribers and all that on YouTube as well. It's on my Facebook right now. So yeah, I got lemons in. You could maybe add salt to this, but I'm not going to for different reasons. And this is a bath I would normally take. It's just today I feel like doing a different bath, so I'm going to make this into a floor wash probably, most likely. Okay, so you get the idea. The lemons, the basil, the bluing, and with a splash of Florida water in there. First bath done. That's the Haitian bluing bath. The other bath, I am going to also add Florida water to it. This is homemade Florida water I made, and it has a bit of holy water in it as well, mixed into it. So I'm almost out. I'll have to mix some more. Yes, so that's the one bath. I'll show you. There you go. That's a Haitian bluing bath. Lemons, basil, the Florida water. All squished up in there. Okay, really nice. Other one we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna put I already put the Florida water in there. Put a bit of cascarilla. I originally wasn't going to, but I think I'm gonna put some cascarilla in there too. And this one is the perfect consistency. This cascarilla is not too hard. It powders like almost immediately in your hand. Anybody have any questions, comments? How do you guys use bluing? Blue is also a color of, I mean, it's multi kind of color, but it's kind of viewed as like, that's why you see a lot of evil eye pendants in the bluing, or it's like it's an energetic sort of astral, I guess you could say emotional color, the blue energy, like psychic energy almost too, if you think about it. So you can see how this bath is now less blue with the cascarilla in it. I like to make kind of something like this for peace too. That's really good. Okay. I'll try to get some water out of here. So a little bit of white gets in there, it's okay. But I'm gonna try to get just the water mainly. Okay, I don't know if I'd necessarily call this a sweet bath. Just like a white bath, I wouldn't necessarily call it like, call that a sweet bath, I guess in a way, but it's more just like spiritual, like refreshing bath, I guess you could say. Okay, and put my flower petals in. These daisies I just found growing just as I was walking home today. I'm not going to get into preparing it, but of course you pray over it and however you're going to prepare the bath. A very important ingredient. Put energy into it. So there you go. That's what I'm going to be doing for my bath today. The cascarilla is kind of, it's protective, but it's kind of inert, kind of like the bluing. It's more like a mineral when you're thinking about in terms of using ingredients in here.